Hi all, we're going to do part 2 of dancing within small confines. Now this is going to be the Latin version, so we're going to do some cha-cha today. And I have a small sequence worked out so that we can go through some basic steps but some also more advanced figures. And as a special bonus, we're going to do this as a line dance. So no ladies part, no gentlemen's part, we're all just going to dance the same steps. So let's get to it. All right, now, our basic cha-cha is going to have two elements, rock steps and chassé steps. With a rock step, the action that I'm going to do is I'm going to step forward and then replace my foot weight back. I can do this as a backward rock as well. I step back and replace my weight forward. So any action that I have of placing and then replacing the foot is a rock step. A chassé is going to be a series of 2 or 3 steps to the side, closing the feet on the second step. So in cha-cha, we're going to do this as cha-cha-cha. This is a chassé action. I also have a cha-cha-cha to the other side. Now, we have one other element that we're going to do in this sequence, and this is going to be turns. Now, when I do a turn, this is going to be a small series of walking actions. So when I do this, I'm going to step forward and I'm going to turn on that foot. I'm going to step forward again and I'll turn and move on to my next action, whatever that will be. So again, if I practice these turns, I'm going to step forward, either foot for the moment, stepping forward, rotating on that foot, stepping forward again, and rotating on that foot. Now I can do this in a forward to back fashion, as I've been demonstrating just now, or I can do this as a crossing action, stepping across myself. Stepping forward, and rotate. The figure that we're doing will determine which turning action we are doing. All right, so for the moment, we are all going to start with the right foot. Right foot. This is going to be important here. We're going to start with a closing action instead of a rock step. So we're going to do 2, 3, 4, and 1. Left foot, 2, 3, 4, and 1. On this next action, I'm going to do a turn. This one I'm going to step across myself. I step 2, 3, 4, and 1. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Left foot steps across. 2, 3, 4, and 1. All right. Here's where it's going to get a little tricky. We're going to now do a series of rock steps, but this is where it gets a little more advanced. We're going to start with our split Cuban breaks. From here, we have our right foot free. We're stepping across ourselves forward. 2 and 3. Left foot, we step across ourselves. 4 and 1. We're going to pause there, recap what we've done so far, and then add the next piece. So again, we are all starting with the right foot for the moment. We do our closed basic, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Spot turn, 2, 3, 4, and spot turn, 2, 3, 4, and split Cuban break, 2 and 3, 4, and 1. If I dance that with speed, a little bit of speed, with the timing, I start right foot, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Turn, 2, 3, 4 and 1, turn 2, 3, split Cuban, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. And that's where we'll pause for the moment. From here, we are going to go into our progressive basic, into what we call the chase. So from here, right foot starts, we're going to go backwards. 2, 3, 4, and 1. And then we're going to do a turn. 2, 3, 4, and 1. I do another turn. 2, 3, 4, and 1. Turn. 2, 3, 4, and last one. 2, 3, and I'll finish with a progressive basic. 4 and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1. All right, so let's break down that last half there. With this, we did a back rock with the right foot. We go back, replace into a lock step. This one, we are stepping forward, across ourselves, and forward again. Going into the chase. This one is just a 2-step turn. Forward, turn on the foot, and replace the weight. From here we have, again, lock step, forward, across, and forward, into, again, a chase turn. Forward, replace. We'll do this one more time each direction. Right foot, lock, step, forward, forward, turn, lock, step, forward, forward, turn, and then we do a progressive basic to finish. Cha, 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 rock, step, and a cha, cha, cha. Okay. One more time from the halfway point of that sequence, we go back. 2, 3, lock, step, forward, turn. 2, 3, lock, step, forward. 2, 3, lock, step, forward. Once more. 2, 3, each side we go. 2, 3, lock, step to basic, rock, step, and a cha, cha, cha. Now, some of my advanced students, you can try a full turn on this chase or a double turn. If I demonstrate this, what this will look like. A full turn chase, we do 2, 3, cha, 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 2, 3, and a turning lock backwards. 2, 3, one more time, full turn, cha, cha, backwards. If I do a double turn, this one's going to be a little more tricky. I step back, 2, 3, cha, 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 2, 3, turn in place, cha, 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 back, rock, cha, 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 double, turn, cha, cha, in place. Okay. For the moment, again, practice whatever turns you would like. The half turn is the most popular. That was the first one we did. The full turn, again, a little bit more challenging. The double turn, only if you have good balance and you're not going to run into anything. All right, now, with this, let's go through the entire sequence. We start again with our right foot, closed basic. We do a 2, 3, cha, 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 2, 3, cha, cha, turn, 2, 3, cha, cha, turn, 2, 3, crossing here. This is our our split Cuban break. 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Into our chase. 2, 3, 4 and 1. Turn 2, half turn, 4 and 1. 2, half turn, 4 and 1. I could switch it up and cha-cha-cha. 2, 3 progressive, cha-cha-cha. 2, 3 and cha-cha-cha. From this point, I can go back to my closed basic. 2, 3, 4 and 1. 2, 3, 4 and 1. Turn, 3, 4 and 1. Turn, 3, 4 and 1. 2 and 3, 4 and 1. 2, 3, 4 and chase. 2, 3, 4 and 1. 2, 3, 4 and 1. 2, 3, 4 and 1. Okay. Now, as we're dancing our Latin dances, one very important piece to this is we must make sure that as I'm taking my steps, I am still collecting my feet in between steps. So while I'm doing these turns, cha, 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 I'm going to collect my feet and rotate before I step across myself. 2, 3, collect my feet before I move into my next chasse, and 4 and 1. Same thing on the opposite side. I need to collect my feet first, and 2 and 3, and cha, cha, cha. Now, this brings up my final point. We have two different types of turns that we can do. A spot turn or a switch turn. The difference is going to be in how we move the feet. When we're dancing this, if I do cha, 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 I'm going to step across myself to switch directions on the spot before replacing my feet and going back to my chasse. This is the switch turn method. If I were to collect my feet in between my turns, cha, 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 to collect 3 and cha, 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 that is my spot turn method. Either method is correct. Again, practice them both. I'll demonstrate them one more time. My switch turn. Left foot starts for the moment. Cha, cha, cha. I collect and step across myself. Switching in place, holding my left foot where it is. I then replace my weight onto that foot, collect, and cha, cha, cha. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Left foot now steps across. I collect and step, switch in place, replace my weight, and collect for cha, cha, cha. The speed of this. Speed is going to be a cha, 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 2, switch, 3, and cha, cha, cha. 2, switch, 3, and a cha, cha, cha. With my spot turn method, I'm going to again do to my left, cha, 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 right foot steps across, and 2, collect and rotate, 3, collect and rotate, cha, cha, cha. Left foot is going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Left foot steps across, I collect, 2, collect and rotate, 3, collect and rotate, cha, cha, cha. Again, whichever method you decide to do, that is up to you. As we're dancing this, generally I'll do the spot turn method, as it tends to be a little bit more challenging. Now, I'll demonstrate one more time from the beginning, this entire sequence. I will do the spot turn method the first time, the switch turn method the second time, so that you can see a difference. From the beginning, again, I start with my right foot. I have a closed basic. 2, 3, cha, cha, cha. 2, 3, cha. Spot turn, 2 and 3, and switch turn here. 2, switch, 3, and a cha. Split Cuban, 2 and 3, 4 and chase. 2, 3, lock step here, half turn, 3, cha, half turn, 3 and cha. Full turn, 2, 3, lock step back and rock step, lock step here to finish out. Back to my closed basic, 2, 3, and that'll be the beginning of the next set. So, as we're doing this, Latin dances have 2 things that must happen. Hip action and arm action. I'll demonstrate the entire sequence once again, dancing a little bit of both hip action and arms to show you what this should look like. So if I have arms to the side for the moment, I can also keep arms compact and have a rotating action. For the moment, I'm going to dance this more full out. So we start with the right foot and we dance this. 2, 3, cha, 2, 3, cha, turn, 2, 3, cha, turn, 2, 3, cha. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, cha, turn, 2, 3, cha, 2, 3, cha, 2, 3, cha, back to my basic, cha, 2, 3, cha, and closed, basic, cha. Let's do this with a little bit more compact action in the arms. As I'm doing this, I'm going to do the Tina Turner, rolling down the river. Right foot starts. We're going to have just a circling action of the arms as I'm dancing. 2, 3, cha, 2, 3, cha, turn, 2, 3, cha, 2, 3, cha, out to the side, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, cha, turn, 3 and cha, turn, 3 and cha, full turn here and cha, 2, 3, basic and 2, 3, cha, back to 2, 3 and cha. All right. Now, while we're dancing that, getting the feet and the arms to work together, it's a little tricky. So as you're practicing this, try just rolling the arms. Right arm forward, bring it back. Left arm forward, bring it back. Right arm forward, bring it back. Left arm forward, bring it back. All right, so that is going to be our basic sequence for cha-cha. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. Again, leave a comment, shoot me a text, whatever you'd like to do. If you have a suggestion for the next video, please do let me know. If there's a specific dance you'd like me to go through, if you want me to do technique or figures, let me know. And thank you all for watching, and happy practicing.